Everybody's still sleeping.
Here I am at the 2017 New York International Auto Show press day. Here I decided to put a video together of some of my favorite models that were revealed here at the show. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Don't forget to share the link and subscribe, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It helps support the channel. Starting off with the new 2017 New York International Auto Show starts with Ford with their 2018 Ford Expedition. First of all, Ford did a great job with this truck, revamping it inside and out, top to bottom, starting with the body construction, which is now made completely out of aluminum. The Expedition is now extended by 3 inches, and now the vehicle also seats 8 passengers, and it weighs 300 pounds less than the outgoing model. There's only one engine choice with the Expedition, which is a revised version of Ford's 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, married to a brand new 10-speed automatic from a partnership development with Ford and General Motors. And this transmission will result in better power delivery and slightly better fuel economy than the last model. The vehicle will have a bunch of new tech features as well, which is the big hype is the 360-degree view camera, which assists with the blind spot detection, cross-traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, and lane keep assist. This is all brand new for the 2018 Ford Expedition. No pricing yet available. Since the Mustang was released back in 2015, Ford really never gave it a refresh until now. New for the 2018 model year, the Mustang will have new LED headlights and taillights, as well as new front and rear bumpers with quad exhaust tips for the V8 models to be more aggressive as the outgoing model. The interior has been slightly revamped as well, with an all-new 12-inch digital instrument cluster with new featured track apps, as well as a new heated steering wheel. Engine choices are as follows. Ford finally ditched the naturally aspirated 3.7-liter V6, which makes the 2.3 EcoBoost turbo 4-cylinder the new base engine for the Mustang platform. But don't worry, Ford revised the 5-liter Coyote V8 engine to make even more power and to deliver better fuel economy. You can still get a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic with both engine options. Also, the Mustang will have a new performance package offered, which will include magnetic ride suspension, larger wheels, Michelin's all-new PS4 performance summer tires, and Brembo brakes. And yes, of course, later on in the year, Mustang will be offered in the convertible trim as well. Well, if anyone killed the automotive industry this year at the New York International Auto Show, it was definitely the Dodge division with the brand new Demon. With its revised supercharged 6.2-liter V8 out of the Hellcat, now it makes a whopping 840 horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque. But that's only part of the story of what gets this thing going so fast. 0 to 60 is done in 2.3 seconds. You can get to 100 from 0 in 5.1 seconds, and you will cross that quarter mile at 140 miles an hour in 9.65 seconds, which makes this the most powerful production vehicle in the world. The Demon can be ordered without a rear seat, or it can also be ordered without a passenger seat to save some more weight to achieve that quarter mile time. It also comes with 315 drag radials developed also from Nitto, which is the first of any production vehicle to have in the market today. Pricing's not yet available for the Demon, yet also there's been rumors of the Demon being a limited production model. Definitely can't blame it. Can't wait to see this thing on the road. Next up, Volkswagen with their 2018 GTI. Now remember that sport trim? Goodbye sport trim. Now it's only an S, an SE, and an Autobahn. Now all GTIs will get LED taillights, LED headlights, and also new LED fog lights, revised front and rear bumpers, as well as new 18-inch wheels. But it doesn't stop there. All models will get the same 220 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. You can also still get a 6-speed manual and also a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission. If you do get the Autobahn package, they will offer a optional driver assistance package, which will include lane departure warning, parking sensors, automatic high beams, and automatic parking assist, and as well as adaptive suspension. But as far as the interior is pretty much unchanged except an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system that you can only get on the SE trim and the Autobahn trim. And since all models do come with 220 horsepower, now all models will get that limited slip differential as well as the Golf R front brakes. Pricing has not been revealed yet for the 2018 GTI, but it shouldn't be far off from the 2017 model. Stay tuned later on this year for sale. Looks like Volkswagen also did revise the Golf R for 2018. However, the engine power is still the same with 292 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, which is routed to all 4 wheels. You can get a 6-speed manual or a brand new 7-speed dual clutch transmission offered by Volkswagen. But the Golf R does get a bunch of new features such as the same LED headlights, also this new virtual cockpit which replaces the gauge cluster with a 12.3-inch configurable display to where you see your gauges. Also for 2018 you do get new LED taillights. These taillights are actually very different from the newly revised GTI's taillights. Both the GTI and the Golf R will be on sale later this fall. When it comes to 4-door sports sedans, looks like Kia wants to play a part too with the 2018 Stinger. The Stinger definitely does play the part with its aggressive body lines and stance along all angles of this vehicle. Engine choices are a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder at 255 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, or a 3.3-liter twin-turbo V6 with 365 horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque. Both engines will have a ZF 8-speed transmission. You can get things in the vehicle such as an infotainment system, leather upholstery, blind spot warning, multi-information display between the gauges, and also Harman Kardon sound system. Rear-wheel drives come standard with mechanical limited slip differential, and all-wheel drives will have a torque vectoring control system. The Stinger will be a first of Kia to have an adaptive suspension system. I definitely am really excited about this. I cannot wait to experience one of these in person later on this year. Here is the 10th generation Honda Civic Si. Underneath the Si is a new 1.5-liter turbocharged engine pushing out 205 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. But of course, power is not the only thing here, considering the 205 horsepower was from the last generation. But it's mainly in the suspension, which is a first for Honda with the new adaptive damping system, which controls suspension action for confidence-inspired driving. Also, you do have more aggressive interior with new bolstering seats and a new interior layout, as well as a nice new fresh layout with a coupe and a sedan trim. Models will be coming out later on this spring. If the Honda Civic Si is just not enough car for you want a little bit more power, here's the all-new 2017 Honda Civic Type R. It's the first Type R ever sold in North American market due to the fact that Honda only sold it overseas. But for the North American market, this Type R is powered by a brand new 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with 306 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, married only to a 6-speed manual transmission. But for the manual transmission, it will have a brand new feature for automatic rev matching for smoother downshifts. Also, the Type R will have a unique suspension setup, which will include different adjustments for the springs, the dampeners, and also the bushing calibrations. Also, it will have a 4-wheel adaptive suspension included with a helical limited slip front differential and adaptive electrical power steering with a variable gear ratio. The Honda Civic Type R will only be sold as one trim level, the Touring model, which does include standard features such as a 7-inch touchscreen, Android Auto, navigation, Apple CarPlay, 540 watt 12-speaker sound system and also LED headlights. Type R will be going on sale late May, early June, and pricing will be at mid $30,000 range. If the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8 just wasn't bonkers enough for you as it was, then here's another option for you. Here's the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. What is a Trackhawk? You basically take the SRT8 engine, throw it away, you slap a 6.2 Hellcat engine into it, And now you have a Jeep Grand Cherokee making 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. You think that's crazy, right? Mopar doesn't think so. The truck is 259 pounds heavier over the standard SRT8 Cherokee, but it will still do 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. And it will do the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds. And if you kept your foot into it, the Trackhawk is supposedly doing top speeds of 180 miles an hour. This truck also does have its own launch control system, which actually briefly holds the supercharger bypass valve closed to build up boost for a more aggressive launch. This sounds very familiar. Oh yes, that's right. It's built into the Demon, so there is Demon technology trickled down into this model as well. The Trackhawk will also come with Brembo brakes, lightweight wheels, and also summer tires for the best handling performance. Expect the Trackhawk to be around the $80,000 range, which is actually a very competitive price point for this vehicle considering BMW, Mercedes, and Porsche are all more expensive. Can't wait to see this thing on the street. When it comes to a challenge, you could definitely count on Lexus to get it done with design and engineering. Here's the all-new 2018 LC500 H. Now this is basically Lexus's V8 luxury coupe hybrid model, basically. But Lexus does it right with its very, very nice, lovely interior, new panels, new shapes, different design cues, and definitely all flows seamlessly throughout the cabin. Same thing for the exterior. You definitely look at these body lines and it kind of reminds you of the old 1990 SC a little bit here and there. But this is also a hybrid, so altogether it will make 467 horsepower. Not exactly sure of pricing yet for the LC500H, and it's way too far to tell when this is going to be in production. Speaking of high-performance hybrids, Mercedes decided to get into the spectrum too with the GT concept. This GT concept is developed by AMG, and it has an all-wheel drive 4MATIC system with a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 and electric motor producing 805 horsepower. Seems like a lot, but we definitely have to see more when it comes out. It just is a concept as of now, but it looks fantastic. Here's the 2018 E400 Coupe and Convertible. Unlike the E300 sedan, which is offered in a 4-cylinder, the E400 Coupe and Convertible will only be offered in a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 pushing 329 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. You can get the E400 Coupe and Convertible with either rear-wheel drive as standard or optional 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. 0 to 60 with rear-wheel drive in the coupe will be 5.2 seconds to 60 miles an hour. Pricing has not been yet available, but the car will be for sale this upcoming summer. Here is the 2018 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. In it, it has a 2.9-liter 90-degree V6 twin-turbo engine that pushes out 505 horsepower, 443 pound-feet of torque, married to a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. It's basically the same drivetrain that is in the Giulia Quadrifoglio, but I actually like the Stelvio Quadrifoglio due to the fact that it's an SUV, and it looks pretty good actually. Also with this, it also does have adaptive suspension and also carbon ceramic Brembo brakes all the way around. You know, it's a pretty cool platform. I hope that Alfa Romeo really does still capture the soul and passion of driving as they did with their earlier cars back in the day. And that concludes this video for the press day of the New York International Auto Show for 2017. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. More videos to come. Take care. Enjoy your day.